Welcome to your Monday Morning Pearl. I'm Steve Keck. I've been talking to a lot of sales reps that are having a tremendous difficulty in this season getting people to pick up the phone. Each one of them have been following a sequence that involves emails, phone calls, text messages, LinkedIn invitations, LinkedIn conversations, all of those things to get the attention of a potential prospect. And right now, it has been harder than ever to get someone to say yes to a conversation. So what do you do about it? I want to give you an idea of what I tend to use when I'm trying to target high value prospects. What I try to focus on is to be interested over being interesting. And you may have heard this before, but there's a dynamic around it that I want to unpack for you to demonstrate what that really means. When we're focused on being interesting, our sales scripts, our voicemails, our conversations all gear to demonstrating to a prospect why they should be interested in you. But if you're trying to be interested, your conversations have more of a soft approach. You're trying to connect to the person and be interested in them and what's happening in their business more than what you can do for them. When you're prospecting high value prospects, it will be difficult for you to even know if that prospect is a good opportunity for you or not, because you don't understand how the process works at that company. And so I tend to focus on being interested in what's going on in my prospect's life as opposed to what I can offer them. I find this aspect of prospecting, while it is a little bit more expensive when it comes to time, is a lot more effective when it comes to conversion. So here's what it looks like to be interested in your prospect. The first thing I do when I identify a high value prospect is I build an organizational chart around the people who are going to make a decision. So for example, if you're selling to the VP of sales or the chief technology officer, you want to understand who's around them. And once I've established that organizational chart, I now have 5 people who can inform me on how is the best way to approach my prospect. But I don't call them. The next thing I do is I find out what's happening in their business. You can find this out either through the news section or about us section in the business. They always like to talk about what's changing in their business. So I've got the organizational chart surrounding my prospect, and I've got what's changing in their business. Now I establish an impact question. I reach out to all of the individuals in this organizational chart with a unique question geared to each department they're involved in. What impact has this news had on your department? And it does a couple of things for you. It shows them that you've done some research. It's showing them that you're interested in them because you're asking a specific question about their department only, not the rest of the business, not the main prospect if it's not the high value prospect. For example, if I'm trying to reach the VP of sales, I might ask the VP of marketing what impact this has on the marketing of the business. And if I can get a conversation with that person, it's an easy pivot to find out how do I approach the VP of sales with that impact. This should not take a lot of time. You find their high value prospect. You find the organizational chart through LinkedIn. You go through their website or Google and find some news about them. And what you've done is you've shown that company that you're interested instead of being interesting. Improve your conversion rate and your response rates for your high value prospects by showing that you're interested instead of trying to be interesting. You will find that you will build better relationships and have better conversations. And if you need help with this, please reach out to us. We love helping salespeople target their high value prospects. So find us on our website or one of our social channels and let's have a conversation.